Nothing gonna happen. But women in today gotta actually, put your big girl panties on and shit, and out there, and you see a motherfucker you like or something you like, speak the fuck up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Leslie, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. You guys know that I like to talk about topics in the plus size community on top of doing fashion hauls and stuff like that. So this is going to be a little bit different because I'm actually doing a reaction to a video of a guy who was reacting to me, and I have some things to say. And this is like my 4th time doing this because like his video is so long, and but he doesn't say much, but he says a lot all together, and it's a lot of contradictory stuff. So I decided, instead of doing like a full reaction where I'm reacting to everything he's saying, instead of it being a 2-hour long video, I figured I would just tell you how I felt about what he said, talk about certain points, because I'm not about to do this with him. No offense to him, like I don't want him to think that I'm coming at him. I don't want him to think that I'm trying to be disrespectful, just like he said that he felt like he wasn't trying to be disrespectful to me. So let's get into this video.
So do you want me to? Want me to? So do you want me to? Want me to?
So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. This is a little bit more controversial than what I'm used to. I don't do drama. I'm not a drama page. I don't do fights. I don't go back and forth. So it actually took me a minute for me to decide to do this reaction, because at first I didn't want to pay it any mind. I'm like, I'm not going to put any freaking energy into this man's channel. I really just didn't. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then I was like, you know what? I don't have any content for this week. I actually wanted to take a week off, but I was like, you know what? This is going to be interesting because people are going to be shocked about what I have to say, because I'm not all like the cutesy ootsy girl. Like, I'm a very real person, and I didn't like some of the stuff that he said. Although I don't think, like I said, he was trying to be disrespectful. I just feel like he needs a reality check. Just like he's trying to give me a reality check, and I don't know me and him would ever come to an agreement. I think that we would have to agree to disagree on a lot of the stuff that we say. However, he did agree with me a lot. It was just very contradictory, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna contradict nothing. I'm gonna tell you facts. I'm gonna tell you what I think. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and try to like insert little portions of his video here, but just a little thing to you, so who I'm reacting to. His name is, forgot his name. This is the Logical Man. Dear Mr. Logical Man, first things first, or the Logical Man, I just wanted to say, if you're gonna react to someone's content, please link their video in the description box. I don't think that that's very nice to not show people where to get the content that you're reacting to. That's just like the polite thing to do at YouTuber to YouTuber. That's just me. And also, if I ever do a reaction video, guys, to other subscribers and an ad pulls up on my channel, just understand that I'm going to let the ad play, because I do know that that helps that channel. Okay, so let's get into the first thing that bothered me about the video. Not everything's gonna be negative, not everything's gonna be positive, but I'm gonna keep it really a buck. So I think the first thing that had bothered me about the video, it was going well. He was reacting very nicely to it. But then there was a portion where I had said, I think the question was, should plus size women have standards? And instead of like listening to me all the way through, he kind of just like wanted, I think that he already knew what he wanted to say and what his point of what his video was going to be before he actually like watched my video, because he was just so amped to like jump in. But what I will say is that I said I wanted someone who goes to the gym consistently. I'm actually wearing gym clothes right now. This is a sports bra from SheFit. You guys know I have like a whole SheFit playlist here. And basically I do work out on a consistent basis, and I basically said that I wanted someone who also, and I'll put it here, and I expect whoever I date to also be someone who works out on a daily basis, because it's not about weight loss or what you look like, it's about having a healthy lifestyle. I want my partner to have long life and longevity.
Y'all know I could be an asshole right now, but I ain't. I'm trying to be a changed man.
I also want us to have a healthy eating lifestyle, because that's just what I want in my partner.
You keep trying me, man. Okay, yeah.
But he was like, oh, I don't want to be an asshole. I could be an asshole right now. And I'm like, about what? what could you have possibly said about me wanting someone who is consistent in the gym? I didn't say someone who had abs. I didn't say someone who had a six-pack. I didn't say someone who got muscles. I said someone who's consistent in the gym. So you could be a big guy and you're consistent in the gym as long as you're going toward a healthy lifestyle. And then I said that I also wanted someone who has an eating healthy lifestyle or whatever. And he was just like, like, you're trying me. What? How am I trying you? If anything, I don't eat enough food according to science. If anything, there's one consistent thing about me that I've learned is that the reason why I'm having a hard time losing weight is that I don't eat enough. So what are you ha-ha-haing about? Oh, I could be an asshole. There's nothing to be an asshole about. If I work out, I'm going to require the person I'm with to also work out. Like, listen to what I'm saying and not what you think I'm saying. Because what I think you thought I was saying was that, oh, I want someone who's fit. I didn't say that. I said I want someone who goes to the gym consistent. That's what I said. So that irked me because he's making assumptions about what I'm really trying to say instead of listening to what I'm saying. You feel me? And another thing that kind of bothered me the second thing that actually bothered me about the whole situation or the video is he rated himself. He was like, oh, if I had to rate myself like 1 to 10, I'd give myself like a 2 or 3 or something like that.
Like a fucking, you know, we had a rank 1 to 10. I'd be like by 3, 4 or something like that. But I know my realities. I know where I'm at and what's going on. You see what I'm saying? I never had an issue with women in my life, ever had an issue. But guess what? You know why? Well, I can't say that. Well, I just knew how to move. I knew what the fuck. I wasn't always, man, she got fine, fat ass titties, fat booty, nice, slim, thick, weight, all this. I understood my shortcomings and what can I achieve and what I cannot, and I was in reality. But you have to be in reality, and most women are not in reality. They are out of reality.
And I, looking at this man, I'm like, I wouldn't even rate you a 2 or 3, which makes me understand that you're so, like, I feel like you're so brainwashed by social media and what you see in the world is that people have lost touch of what's real. And I wouldn't even rate you a 2 or 3. You definitely way underrated yourself. And it's like, why? You're not an ugly guy. If anything, and I'll get into this later, some of the things that you said kind of was like, and it makes me like want to rate you a little bit lower, but you as like what you look like, you're not an ugly guy. So it makes me feel like you're brainwashed with what you see in this world and what you see on social media, what you see on TV. But I'm in the real world. I know when I see a good looking person when I see one, you know, and there's some unrealistic expectations for someone who's in the world of social media and content creation. I see how people edit their stuff. You can meet a celebrity in real life and be like, you don't even look real. You don't even look, and they're covered in makeup. Like, I have a lot of things wrong with my skin and stuff like that, and people wear body makeup. People edit their stuff. So I kind of feel like you think that you're a bad looking guy when you're actually not. You're just looking on what people post on social media and you're like, oh, I don't look like them. And yeah, maybe you're not like the bearded big guy, but like not everybody's into the bearded big guy anyway. So that kind of annoyed me that you rated yourself so low. Because I wouldn't rate myself. Like, I don't see myself and the first thing I see is fat. Like, that's not what I see. So I hope that you don't look and be like the first thing you see is someone that's ugly, because I don't even see that for you. If anything, some of the things you said were a little bit more ugly than you. So didn't like that. Weird. Or maybe I just see the beauty in everybody. Like, I don't go off and just rate people right off the bat off of what they look like. I'm not that person, and I'll get into that later. So another thing I didn't like about his video is, oh my god, bitches this, bitches that, bitches, bitches, bitches. That's all he kept saying was the B word, B word, B word, B word. When I see a man, rappers, artists, comedians, when a man openly calls a woman a bitch, I automatically put you in that you're a girlfriend now. You feel like, you know, confident enough to be like, oh, bitches, bitches, bitches. Like, you're no longer a male in my eyes. I see you as a girl, because now you're my girlfriend. Because the only people I find is acceptable to call another woman a bitch, like bitch, girl, oh, bitch, is my friends that are girls. So now I automatically couldn't date someone that uses a group of women and refers to a group of women as bitches. I don't agree with it. I get that's like how y'all may talk, but like I respect myself and I respect all the women around me, and I would never, like if I'm with someone and someone was like, oh, that's my bitch, instead of being like that's my girl or that's my woman or that's my wife, I'm gonna say something. I'm like, that is your girl, that is not your bitch. So now you're a chick, now you're feminine, because that's fine if that's how I see you automatically. Snap. Because we don't live in the hip-hop world. This is not Love and Hip Hop. This is the real world. Oh, that's my bitch. Like, what do you think this is? A hip-hop album? This is not a hip-hop album. This is super disrespectful. And I'm going to use another example to explain that. So I'm a black woman, you are a black man. If another person of another race called you the N-word, you would be like, nah, you can't be calling me that. You can't call me that. That's how I feel about men calling another woman the B-word. You're not a woman. You don't have the right to call me that unless I've done something to you personally. Not that I'm trying to come at you, sir. I'm just letting you know that I don't think that you should be calling a group of people. And that's another thing. You like to group plus size women all together. Like, we're not all one person. So basically at the end of his video, he used a video of women being like, I could never date a short guy and he would have to be tall, and they're bigger women, like they're plus size women, they're talking about their standards, and their standards might be very, very high. But there are women who are thin or perfect and skinny that aren't in relationships either, and they have standards that are considered high. So let's just stop and remove standards when it comes to look in general. I don't agree with them. I'm not agreeing with the fact that they should want someone that's tall and perfect with a six-pack. I don't agree with that. I said it in the video. I said that, you know, you should look at people for who they are and how they treat you, and there should be attraction there. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it's okay for you to group everyone, because another thing that he was saying was like, and I'll try to put it in here.
Chick like this that's supposed to be nice and friendly and shit. This motherfucker ain't supposed to be single. But see, the issue is that society now has changed. We have nothing but men that are thirsty, that are losers, and they go after her just to get a quick fuck or do some shit like that. But then over time, her big ass would think that dudes really like her. You know, she is the shit. All these dudes in my inbox. But women are so stupid, but she doesn't know that, hey, they just trying to fuck you, have sex with you. Even though in the beginning of the video when she showed, you know, I got it in the bedroom, but I don't got it on my hand. Because they not trying to marry you. You should know what's going on.
He was like, oh, she'll think that, you know, bitches be thinking that a man will like them, but they're using them for sex. And I'm like, I'm very much aware when I'm just having sex with someone and I'm dating someone and I think they're serious about me. I'm not delusional. I'm very open about it. Like, I always am like, look, what do you want? Be honest with me, because odds are I want the same thing that you want. But also the fact that there's an assumption that because I'm plus size, that any guy who would like me has to be a bum or a simp or a whatever. It was just very much like, oh, either they're using her or he's a punk. And there was no in between. It's like, I'm not allowed to have a man that's a good man, that is a very nice looking man, that has his stuff together, that's also good in bed. I don't have to go to someone I'm not attracted to just because I know they're gonna take care of me. Because are there people on my phone that are good looking, that aren't ugly, that have their stuff together and probably is good in bed? Yeah, it's not about that. It's about the attraction. And I just didn't like how it was just like, oh, like you're not giving these guys a chance because they're simps. No, some of them are professional athletes. Some of them are engineers. Some of them are really perfect and they're very good looking and they have their stuff together. And then some of them are simps or whatever you want to call them. That's what they call them these days. But don't just assume that they're all the guys that I curve are bums, because that's not true. Or just assume that they have their stuff together but they're ugly or they're not good in bed or something. Like, there doesn't have to be something wrong with someone for me to not be compatible with them. Like, I might just not be compatible with them, and that's okay. I'd rather be compatible with whoever. And if anything, since we're talking about, you know, they have to be perfect body and blah, blah, blah. I like dad bods. I like guys with bellies. And my ex was short. Shorter than me. So, stop. Because I don't like that. I don't like that you're assuming. And then another assumption, oh, women don't take full body. And I'll link that in here too.
Fat girls, they pictures is always specifically these. In your motherfucker, in the picture, in the face, right here in their face, and they looking, you know, filters and shit, and a whole bunch of light, or they take a picture like this.
Because he was like, oh, look, let's look at her Instagram and see. Let's look at my Instagram and see. I bet you she won't have a full body pic. I bet you she only has selfies. Mind you, I'm a whole content creator, guys. This is what I do. I literally take full body pictures all the time. But he didn't say anything about that. He was just like, oh, she's not afraid to show her body. No, I'm not. Why would I be afraid to show my body? Because I don't see myself in a negative light. So, whew, that was a lot. And like I said, there's no disrespect to him. Those are just the things that really irk me. Like, stop grouping everybody together. Like, that's aggravating. I don't represent all plus size women of the world. Not the next plus size woman, me, and there was like all the ghetto fat bitch. Like, oh my God, come on. I'm Leslie. Like, I'm literally a plus size content creator YouTuber. Now, if you go to someone else that's plus size and they're doing whatever they're doing, we're not gonna have, you grew up differently. Like, we're not all one person. You need to look. If I looked at you and was like, and just assumed like, oh, he's a simp just by how you look, I don't know you. Just because you might look like, I don't do that. Like, every individual is a different individual. So the fact that you're just grouping all plus size people, and that's what I try to say like in all my videos, is like, not all people are like this, not all people are like that. Everyone's different, but just don't assume that, because I'm not like that. So that was a lot, guys. I did not even mean to rant like that. It was a lot. So there was a couple of things that he did say that I kind of agreed with, but it was just like a lot of backhand compliments. One of the things that he was like, oh, someone would overlook a girl like her and she's wifey material, which I agree. I feel like I can be overlooked. However, I don't have a problem finding men.
This is what I want to say in this video, you guys. This girl,
thumbs up. I can't believe
seems very nice, right?
All the way here.
A lot of you dudes, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. I gotta say this. Sometimes I know a lot of dudes y'all complain about these women ain't shit. They nothing. Whores, liars, and all this. And they always want the ultra alpha man. He gotta be this, over 6 feet. He gotta be this and that. But understand something, man. You're the same way. This girl right here would get overlooked. This girl right here, you guys wouldn't even approach her or give her a chance. When this right here could be your fucking wife. And I'm dead serious. Even though we talk about all that shit, it's some women out here that compatibility can match you, but you have to give the opportunity. Same for women. I say the same thing. There's some dudes that have unrealistic standards. And as you look as a person, just ain't it. Hold up. Yeah, I hate living by this highway. Living downtown and shit. But look. You live as a person. It fucked my whole vibe up right there. But you have to come to the conclusion of how you think about these women, how they think about dudes, and how you think about women. For her, a big chick like this that's supposed to be nice and friendly and shit, this motherfucker ain't supposed to be single. But see, the issue is that society now has changed. We have nothing but men that are thirsty, that are losers, and they go after her just to get a quick fuck or do some shit like that. But then over time, her big ass would think that dudes really like her. And I also don't want you to assume, because he assumed that a lot of the men that deal with me just are dealing with me for sex because I'm plus size. It's not the case. Sure, like, everybody has gone through that. Regardless if you're plus size or not, there are women who are perfect, big booty, just beautiful women that get played all the time. And they're on TikTok like, I'm single and I'm not gonna put myself out there because people are playing me. Beautiful women get cheated on all the time. So or skinny women, I should say, because I'm not saying plus size women are not beautiful, because they are. So that just irks me. And it gave me a headache, because it's just like, come on. But like I said, he said that I could be like wife material. I could be overlooked because men look at a woman like me and they only see the weight instead of seeing like all the other things that I could bring to the table.
Which is very true. Yes, there are people who've overlooked me, but there's people I've also overlooked. It's not just like a plus size thing. And if you're just not into me, then just don't be into me. That's fine. I'm not saying that all men need to be okay with dating plus size women. If it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. I would just hope that you would look at the bigger picture rather than looking at the physical. But do you? Like, I'm not gonna make, it's not my job to change your mind about plus size people. If you made your assumption about us, then date whoever you want to date. Go for it. Like, we're not, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna stop you. Just don't leave me out of it. Don't talk about me or plus size people in a negative light. That's all I'm asking. You can have your opinion about me and not date me and still be cool with me. I don't know why you have to make it weird. Mind your business. Don't say anything about it. Keep your thoughts to yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Not you, sir. Not the guy who's reacting to me. I'm just talking about men in general because I don't want you to get offended or anything. He was basically just talking about at some point, and I think this is kind of like what he wanted to talk about, and he kind of ignored what the video was basically about. He really wanted to get into the just like the, oh, like you better be good in bed, and like I think that his point was just like, don't overlook women like me because I could be a wife, but also understand that if you're not, you know, killing it in bed, like you could, he was basically saying like you could live in a woman's house for free. I agree. There are some women who don't value themselves, and you could just live there and they'll just let you because you're having good sex with them, you know. And I'm not saying that all women do that, but yeah, there are some women that will allow you to do that. If you're good in bed, you know, they'll be used. He was just saying a lot of the same stuff over and over again. But I feel like he wanted me to be one of those girls so bad. He wanted me to be like, oh, I never date a short guy, and I never date a guy who wasn't tall, and well, I am not that girl. You got the wrong one. And unfortunately, and the guys who see me and then think I'm beautiful but then like run away from it because I don't meet society standards, that's y'all issue. That's not got nothing to do with me. But if you're just genuinely not attracted to me, then you're just not attracted. I can't stop that. I feel like there's one more thing that Bob, oh my god, ow, I gotta trim this. I don't think there's much else to say. Like, I don't really remember anything else that he said other than those. Like, I had my facts in my mind that I wanted to talk about. So basically he was saying like, you know, every woman has, you know, a number that they can call, and they could, yeah, just like a guy has numbers in their phones that they can call anybody. Like, let's not play this game. Let's not play the game of, oh, women have these people that they can call if they really want something. Come on, let's be real. If you want sex from a girl, you know who to call. Stop. It's not just a women thing. Like, guys love doing that. They love being like, oh, women, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's different. There's gonna be some girls who are loyal, and then there's gonna be some girls that just have people's numbers in their phone and they can get what they want from them. Like, I don't use people. That's my thing. Like, if I don't like you, I won't let you buy me anything. That's typically how I am. So, oh, okay. And the last thing, because I'm not even gonna go here with this man. He basically said that women, like a plus size black woman, couldn't get married, especially black women. We all know statistically, yes, black women do get married less than white women, but I'm not necessarily sure if that's just he's like, oh, that's only men don't want to get married. It's not true. I know multiple women who do not want to get married because they don't trust dudes, they don't want to ruin the relationship, they don't care to get married. It's not their thing. So another thing is like that whole grouping. Yeah, there are some women who just won't get married, and a lot of black women don't really care to get married, and they're happy just being in a relationship and being in their situation without marriage. It's not like a need. But yeah, I mean, sure, statistically, black women don't get married as much as regular women. And then he said that to add the fat on top of that, it's like really, really slim. But like, come on, I see. Do you be on TikTok? Let's all, like, there's plenty of people who get married that are plus size. Like, the point is that fat women are not going to get married. It's just false, because fat women do get married. That's what it was about. The question was, fat women should not expect to be married. It's not true. Fat women get married all the time. If you watch Netflix, their series, and all the girlfriends be thick. None of the girlfriends be thin. I'm just saying, what was it? Surprise Wedding? Go watch that show on Netflix, Surprise Wedding. Not one of them are thin. that I could think of. Those girls who held their man down and they married those women, regardless of their size. So that's it for this video, guys, because I just can't. And like I said, there's no disrespect to this man. Like, I just really hope that I can educate him on the B word, because I hate that. That literally aggravated me more than anything. But hopefully, you know, he can be like, okay, maybe not all women are the same. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if someone hurt him that was plus size and it got to him. I don't know what happened, but like, we're not all the same. And I do appreciate some of the compliments. You know, he did say that I was someone who could be a wife, and I appreciate that. I'm glad that you see that, and I'm glad that we can agree on those things. But just, I just don't want, I feel like you think you know all of us and you don't. Okay? You don't know all of us, and that's okay. You don't have to know all of us. This is not Instagram. This is not Facebook. Whatever y'all consider perfect is not what I consider perfect. So let's just completely take that part out, and you date what you like, but don't let the media and social media make you feel like you're less than, when everything's photoshopped, everything's fake, everyone pays for bodies to get done. It's just a thing. I don't know. I feel like if I went and got a BB, I don't think anybody would treat me any differently. If I literally went and got plastic surgery all over my body, I would still be in the same position, because God has not given me the person that I'm supposed to be with. That's what I think, and that's what I believe. So I love you guys. I'm so sorry that this video is so long, and I'll try my best to edit it down. And yeah, if you guys want to check out his video, I will link it in the description box, even though he didn't do it for me. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.